Hey y'all, this is your girl Jamie here. What is going on, guys? How are y'all doing? I hope y'all are having a straight up blessed day and just a blessed life in general. Phew, but we're going to be talking about something a little offbeat today that everybody I know can relate to. Now, if y'all are new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if y'all like this video, make sure to like. Now, this isn't my typical videos, talking about celebrities or, all the adventures and stuff, that I be taking with my RV and stuff. But this past summer, I know my butt wasn't as many places as I typically would be as far as RVing and, seeing and doing and stuff. As y'all have seen, I did buy some land out west, out in Arizona and stuff, which I plan on probably doing some sort of a homestead or just renting it out as an Airbnb. But more than likely, I'm probably just going to make it into a homestead, maybe. I don't know, y'all. I got plans, but I'm not quite sure yet. So I don't know. But the price of everything right now has a lot to do with a lot of everybody's decision making. As far as day-to-day life, guys. Now, just today, Banana Republic abruptly shut down 400 stores. Just, hey, you can contact somebody at this, address or this phone number, kind of things. Now, if y'all don't know about the Christmas tree shop, they kind of did the same thing, and a lot of these businesses that we all rely on to get, our groceries, or we keep our money at in the banks, or, we buy our clothes or our fast food, or, the restaurants we go to celebrate different occasions and stuff. A lot of these, a lot of these places are seeing, their revenue just dwindle. It's just a chain, of events that are just happening. The one price goes up of one thing, so everybody else has got to, make ends meet by, inflation and, price inflation and everything else. So, and then the flip side of that is, we got a lot of people out here shoplifting from a lot of these places, which we will get into about some of that and some of the reasons why some of these other places are shutting down shops and, but it's crazy, guys, phew. But let's go ahead and talk about the Christmas tree shop. They abruptly closed a lot of their chains just out of nowhere. They had filed for bankruptcy, blah, blah, whatever. But a lot of their employees did not get paychecks, guys. And with the government, maybe shutting down come October 4th if they all can't come to agreements. I'm not going to talk politics on here. We're just not even going to get into any of that, but everybody's got their own opinion, and everybody financially is different places. So we're not even going to touch on that one. But I find it interesting that if the government shuts down the government employees, even if they don't go to work, at some point when the government opens back up, they get their paychecks. Now, what about the people that are working at these businesses like the Christmas tree shop and, maybe Banana Republic or wherever else, that these places are found bankruptcy, Chapter 11, whatever, and they're not getting their last paychecks. Now, is that right? Is that fair? I mean, I don't personally think so, because a lot of people live paychecks to paychecks. Now, let's go ahead and just start talking about some of these places, because let's talk about the price of the food for one. The price of food, I was at Walmart and guys, I saw some bacon, just a regular size pack of bacon. Now, it was $9 and something. It wasn't like the more expensive brand. It wasn't like the Great Value or anything brand. It was just like the cheaper end stuff, and it was still $9 something. I could not believe my eyeballs. Y'all, a lot of these places, and just like I know a lot of these fast food places are price hiking everything any possible way they can, from items in their apps that are, like fast food places like Taco Bell. They've been accused, and quite a few, like the Waffle House and all these other places, are adding extra taxes, extra fees, even if you go in, and you pick up your food and take it to go. They're charging taxes and fees and all these extra, just different, price, just added in taxes and made up fees. In Taco Bell, and if you go into their app, a lot of their stuff is 25% higher than it would be if you go through the drive-thru or go inside. I mean, it's insane. And then you add in like DoorDash and Grubhub and all that. Everybody's, I get it. Everybody's still got to eat at the end of the day. But we're just talking about just in general about us, guys. Just in general about all the different prices and all. It's absurd. Now, a lot of people are turning, and a lot of these places that are in demand right now are places like the Dollar Tree. Now, usually I get more of the brand name stuff, and when we did go RVing and stuff this summer, I told my kids, like, yo, we're not getting all brand new, name stuff. Plus, to go to Walmart or to go to the grocery store, it's just a whole orchestrated, ordeal, and it just takes longer, and you got to wait in line longer. And typically, the Dollar Tree, you in, you out. But I know we filled up our RV with, they got some, name brand stuff. Now, the only catch is you got to eat that stuff more quickly, more so than from the grocery stores. But the Dollar Tree, that's where we filled up our RV, not with everything. Don't get me wrong, but we did get a good, like the off-brand cereal, which my kids did not end up liking, and just little things, like little, just, I don't know. I can't even think really what we all got offhand, but in general, a lot of people are turning to the Dollar General and the Dollar Tree. And as y'all know, Family Dollar is owned by the Dollar Tree now. But even the Dollar Tree closed, 404 Family Dollars. So what's that tell you? A lot of these places that we're going to go over, and there's so many places. Like I said, it's insane right now. But it's the world we're living in, guys. But there's so many places that are closing up, different shops that ain't doing so well in different locations. It's a lot of different banks. But let's go ahead and start talking about a few. On top of the food shortage, y'all, like, I can't get past this stuff. Like, when I did go to Walmart the other day and I saw the bacon, and I really wish I would have took a video after I'm thinking about it. I could have added it into this. I'm not trying to call out Walmart or anything, but, okay, where the chicken was, like the chicken breast tenderloins and all that stuff, the freezer, maybe it was turned off or maybe it wasn't working right, whatever. But it was leaking, and all the meat, you could literally put your finger in, and it was gushy. And then you look down to the other side, and it didn't look like it, like there was water dripping. I don't know. It's a chain effect, I don't know what's going on at some of these places, but a lot of these restaurants, a lot of these, places are just not up to par where they should be as far as food safety, like, what is it? Not Five Below, but it's Five Guys has gotten in a lot of trouble for that kind of stuff, for some issues with their food and their meat. And yeah, y'all can Google a lot of this. But let's just go ahead and talk about some of them. Let's talk about the fast food and some of the grocery stores that are shutting. Now, The Winn-Dixie is, a Southern thing. And I don't know how they've lasted this long. But the Piggly Wiggly and the Winn-Dixie, that was more, back in the early 70s and 80s. And I'm surprised they've lasted this long. But, yeah, they're closing up some of the Winn-Dixies. And let's see, the Winn-Dixie and some of the Krogers and the Stop and Shops and the Albertsons. I'm not sure about the name of this one. It's L-I-D-I, Lidl. They're closing up like about 11 different shops, locations and stuff. I mean, y'all, like, for real. Now, let's talk about some of the other ones. Now, as far as restaurants and stuff, we got, let's see, I have a big list, guys, that I wrote out, just, so I correctly tell y'all everything, but we got the Cracker Barrel, we got Boston Markets that are closing like 50 locations, we got Burger King, y'all, but there's those are a lot of the ones that are in gas stations, and the location, some of, the ones that are in the gas stations, a place called Cassie's, is taken over, and they're getting rid of 2,500 of the BK locations. So yeah, like there's just a lot of stuff getting closed up. There's the Green Zebra. A lot of these McDonald's are closing up. Applebee's, Waffle House, like I mentioned, the Hard Rock Cafe, Sparrows, some of the Cheesecake Factories, yes, some of the Taco Bells. They're in a little bit of heat right now for their price gouging. The Chipotle, no surprise. Pizza Hut, I'm surprised they've lasted this long. The Corner Bakery. Oh, y'all. The list goes on, y'all. Let's see. The Hardee's, the Panda Express, Little Caesars. Now, the people that own some of these Little Caesars, now, what's going on there is, like, we all know they don't got the $5 pizza anymore. Like, they, of course, like everybody else, had to up their prices on everything. But the people that are running some of them, they're not really seeing they're only making, like, say, 60 cents on every pizza they sell or something. They're not getting a lot of these franchises aren't making back what they should. So we got Joe's Crab Shake. They're shutting down Fuddruckers, Denny's, Tudors, Sombrero, Ruby Tuesdays, Fridays, Dairy Queens, Krispy Kremes, which if y'all never hit up the Krispy Kreme up there in Times Square in Manhattan, if you got kids, it's a must. It's fun. We got Chuck E. Cheese. They're closing like 45 locations by summertime, which I'm surprised they're still open. Quiznos, they're closing 4,000 locations. Burger M, Steak and Shake, which, I know we had one in Georgia. I'm a little shocked by that one, but we got Daba, I think I'm probably not pronouncing half of these right. We got Pie Five Guys, Noodles and Company. They're closing like 48 locations. Taco Blanca, Crystals, which is a Southern thing. I've never liked those, but they're closing them. We got a Chick-fil-A, y'all, that's been around for 56 years in Atlanta, my home base. My hometown, baby. But they're closing the one in Atlanta, or they already did, I'm not sure. Dunkin' Donuts, they're closing a bunch. We got Popeyes, that they're closing some. Popeyes got in trouble, I think, out in California for some of the teenagers working too many hours, yada, yada, yada. You have to Google it. We got the Olive Garden, we got the Red Lobster, the In-N-Out Burger, y'all. The Golden Corral, which any place like that was more of like an 80s thing, early 90s. We got CC's, we got Sonic's, we got Blimpies, the Sizzler, the Texas Roadhouse, which is, they got their own issues ever since their CEO died of the corona. The Jack in the Box. We got Buffalo Wild Wings. I mean, the list, y'all, the list goes on and on and on. It's just, yeah. But let's go ahead and talk about the ones with the theft problem. These are more of like Nike and like Foot Locker is closing 420 locations in the malls. We got the Journeys, they're closing a bunch of about 100 plus locations. And we got the Shoe City, they're closing a whole bunch of theirs. The Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, TJ Maxx, Party City, Tuesday Mornings, some of the Amazon stores, y'all, some of the Walmarts, the Joann Fabrics, the Targets I've already mentioned. Champion Sports is closing 125 locations. Bath and Body Works, they're closing 50 mall locations. Harmon's, they're closing all 50 stores. David's Bridals, y'all, they're closing 49 stores by fall. I guess maybe a lot of people ain't and can't afford big fancy smancy weddings right now. Even Best Buy, y'all, they're closing 30. Nordstorms, y'all, sorry. 15 locations. Lowe's, they're closing the ones that are underperforming. Fossils, they're not cutting it. We got Signet Jewelers, they're closing 150. GameStop, y'all, Safari. I mean, it's just insane. A lot of these places are filing bankruptcy, or they're just choosing to go smaller with the ones that ain't up, that's just underperforming. Even the Goodwill, y'all. The Goodwill. I mean, think about it. If people can't afford their groceries, people can't afford to go shopping and out to eat as much. Now, we also got, let's see, there's a whole nother list, y'all. It's insane of all the places. We got Macy's, Urban Outfitters, J.C. Penney's, which I'm surprised that they still have locations that are open. Sears, let's see, Office Depot, the Real, I'm not sure really what that is. Apple, we already said some of these. Big Lots, Mattress Firm, Furniture Factory Outlet, Christopher's and Banks, Express, Belk, Guess, Kohl's, Gymboree, and H&M, and Disney, y'all. Yes. Ooh, yes. Now, some of the banks are Chase and City National. Bank of America, big shock there, 2008. Wells Fargo, First Citizen. I mean, the list is... The banks are due to shut down in total, the bank branches around 10,000 this year. Well, no, since 2019, they've shut down already 10,000. So, yeah, y'all, we are seeing definitely thousands of different places and businesses that are just shutting down, filing bankruptcy, or just downsizing to try to stay afloat. Bye Bye Baby was, part of the bankruptcy for Bed Bath & Beyond that, obviously closed a lot of stores and stuff. I mean, and then you factor in, we got a lot of the illegal immigrants, hanging out up in Manhattan. I mean, it's just the asylum seekers, or whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's a crazy time that we live in with, I don't know. So what do y'all think? Are you guys are y'all stockpiling like stuff from the grocery store, or is this just something that's you're not worried about? Up until now, I haven't really taken notice to much. But when something just, I don't know, like that $9 bacon just got me off guard the other day. And I know bacon's always been kind of expensive, but for $9 and something. If y'all would have, I wish, like I said, I wish I would have took pictures, but my kids were with me, and we was just trying to get in and get out of there as quickly as possible without them wanting everything, the whole store, kind of thing. But I mean, just for that price and that little pack of bacon that it was, I need the whole pig, man, like for real. Whew. Now, I've also seen where they're stating that people that live on like food stamps, that their food stamps are going to go up October 1st, but the government closing on October 4th, possibly. And how's that going to work? Like, I mean, a lot of people can't even, are going to like these food banks and stuff from what I've seen and heard on, the news and stuff. How are these people that are making minimum wage, and each state has different prices for minimum wage, how are these people surviving? Like, we got truck drivers out here that are stealing the loads. Like, one that I've heard of was a truck driver stole a load from like, I want to say it was like Costco or some like, I don't even know what the other one, the BJ's or somewhere, the whole truckload. Now, what they did with it, I'm assuming, that the whole truckload was probably worth thousands and thousands of dollars, and they probably took it and resold it to consumers, but it's like, really, and truck drivers make pretty good money. Is that really what we're all coming down to? Like, Nike and Foot Locker, especially Nike, they're shutting down a lot of their locations because of theft. Really, people? Like, who are these people stealing from Nike? Who are these truck drivers stealing loads of stuff? Like, it is insane. I mean, there's other ways. You better talk to God upstairs, maybe, I mean, really, God provides for everybody. But if you're out here stealing and shoplifting from Target or this and that, and Nike and all these places are shutting down locations because of it, that's insane. I don't know. It's ridiculous, the stuff that, that's going on right now. But we got the price of food, and we got the price of, like, everything is going through the roof. Like, even our gas to get around, to get to our job, or, to go and buy our food. It's ridiculous, y'all. But let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. What is the most expensive thing that y'all have came across besides my $9 bacon that I saw? And that, I still cannot get over that. It was one of the cheaper ones too, but it's insane, guys. I don't know. For some reason that stuck with me, but have y'all started stockpiling? Let me know what y'all's thoughts and opinions are. And it don't have to be, like the politics of the government shutting down or, possibly shutting down or whatever. Or just, have y'all worked somewhere and they shut down and you didn't get no paycheck? Let me know what everybody, kind of what y'all are thinking. And I will hit y'all up and speak to y'all in my next video. But make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe. And we will talk later. Bye, guys.